It's circling.
Just thinking
All right.
about it.
Hey, I think we're live. So, guys, welcome back to another fabulous episode of What the
What the
FiGPiN?
fig pin?
What the
What
FiGPiN?
the flipping flag pins going on around here?
Seriously, man. It's been a crazy, crazy week, that's for sure. So, I've been saying What the FiGPiN, especially today, man.
What the
Watch.
fig pin is going on in that
That's
world?
right. So, Alex, how are you this evening?
Doing all right. It's another
Very good.
lovely day.
Very good. And Battle, you're at a different location, so we can't make fun of your hair today with the background image.
Hey, I still tried to give some kind of cool visual behind it, so hopefully somebody will come up with something.
There we
But
go.
yeah, another great night from Mexico. This time I'm more by Cancun, Sandos Playa Car. So having a good time as always. Pleasure to be here.
Awesome, man. It's great having you guys as always. And it is a pleasure and honor to go ahead and introduce the man himself behind the square screen. Brandon, how are you this evening?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, man, we're so excited to have you. And, looking at your work for the last, few months, man, it's definitely amazing. So we're excited to have you join us and get to know a little bit about you and kind of what inspired you to start doing, the square screen. So I will let me first go ahead and just go to the chat here and just welcome some people. We have Frostzilla, UK Mello, Cosmo, Chris Sherman, Colorful Jamie, Jib Steezy, Goon, Mills Fam Collectible, what's up, man? Steve and Morris, Deku Pops.
Nice.
Space Ghost, Getty Up, Jared. We have Austin Reed. Let's see who else. Jason Nelson, how are you, man? I went ahead. So, guys, you, Battle and Alex, so that I posed the question: how did everyone do on their first? What was their best, score today on the first ever launch day? So there's a lot of comments with that.
To the moon.
Pin up. L, how's it going, guys? Queen Nerd, great having you. Frankenstein, very cool to have everyone. Guys, make sure that you're hitting the like button. We're already up to 16 likes. We'd like to go ahead and see that get much, much higher. And
awesome.
If you're joining us for the first time, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Absolutely. But without further ado, I will go ahead and pass it over to Alex and Battle to go ahead and start chatting with Brandon.
Awesome. Well, Brandon, the square screen, it's a pleasure to have you on. I know you and I chat on and off constantly, mainly about FiGPiN and or Elden Ring, but tonight we'll focus on some FiGPiN stuff.
Right on. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, it's always good. Well, to jump kind of right into it, obviously I think you were a collector of many more things than just FiGPiN, but how did you ever get into collecting? And more importantly, how did you get into collecting the FiGPiN?
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like a rabbit hole of stuff you always find. You go like Target, or at the time, even like, going to Toys R Us when that existed. I'd always see stuff that was like, cool. And I collected pins, mostly music related, since I was a kid. My dad got me into stuff with like, I don't know, like hair metal bands and stuff, seeing like old Van Halen pins and stuff. I just thought this stuff was so cool. Just something you could wear to show that, like, hey, I like this thing, but it isn't going to take up like an entire shirt or something. But it kind of grew and grew. And then it's just one of those things where I'd find stuff every once in a while, usually tend to be more soft enamel. So that was actually, and not to hate on soft enamel, I know people love it. But I saw these pins and I'm like, oh my God, like these can look really good. I was kind of like blown away by that. And yeah, I was at Target. That was the first place I saw them. Target and GameStop were the two places that I saw them pop up first. And like immediately, like I was checking them out, and I was just like, I think at the time God of War came out, so I saw those first. I was like, that's sick. And then I saw the Assassin's Creed.
Wait, so you've been collecting long enough that you saw Kratos and Atreus in GameStop?
Oh yeah. I mean. I had picked up off the shelf like all the early lines, like Infinity War and stuff. I mean,
oh man,
yeah. I mean,
that is super cool.
I think that's kind of why I am so deep into it, is because it's like the first time I've been into a collectible that I was there kind of early for. And I got kind of accustomed to certain things, and I've told this story a couple times, but legitimately, not knowing really anything about them, just, I thought they were cool, but I didn't know if I wanted to really get into another collectible. I picked up and put back probably twice at this time the Aguilar pin. And it's not even that like I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I just thought it was cool that it was basically a pin of Michael Fassbender. He's one of my most favorite actors. I was like, this is so sweet. The movie's okay, so, but I love him. But I put it back because at that time it was just I wasn't getting into anything. And I can't tell you how much I regret that now.
Oh man, I wish I would have started collecting at that time. I probably saw them, but wasn't on the hunt for those. And just how I wish I could go back.
Those are still some of like my favorite as the details and the different shades of color with the robes or whatever. Like I really like Connor's outfit, what they did with that, and making sure like all like the Native American symbols showed up on it. I think they did really well with pretty much always, but definitely with those. And those kind of were like, you know, the big things you saw. Those and like Spider-Man for PS4 and a couple other things. Like they did a really good job of like catching your eye, I guess.
So I haven't been able to catch up on all the old Assassin's Creed yet, but when the new Assassin's Creed line hit Target, what, a year ago-ish?
Oh yeah.
I thought they were still one of the more detailed, like the where the feathers and their armor is, like crisp stuff. I loved it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what's funny? I didn't end up picking it up, but when Origins was coming out, I almost pre-ordered just because I thought the picture of Bayek was so cool. I was like, that looks amazing. But I didn't go through with it. I didn't end up picking it up, or it would have started when that game came out. And what was that, 2017? Yeah, I think that's when that came out, near the end of the year. So it's like, I probably could have been even deeper into this than I already was.
So you said that you started pretty early collecting, and that you obviously have some, of the OG pins. You mentioned Assassin's Creed. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen, or do you own the the piece that's missing in my collection, the gold and white Altair?
So no, I don't have any of those super mega rares, and I only knew a couple people who had those amazing pins. And that was like, there was a second there where like, I feel like there was a few people I talked to, myself included, where we had any leads on anything, whether it be eBay ads, old, I think there was like a sports version of those monthly boxes you get. It looked like that pin was there, and like people and myself were just shooting messages left and right. Like, have you seen this? Do you still have it? I'm looking for this. And now I never came across it, never seen it in person. One of those things I always hope to go to like a weird like wholesale shop and just see something sitting. Just because I think with like the Mike Piazza, like there's supposed to be a bunch of other ones, but nobody knows what happened to them. So
that's great.
Yeah.
One day I hope they'll show up.
Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, something might come up with the Major League Baseball stuff that's going to be coming soon. So, I mean, we got a new Steph Curry and everything. So, I mean, kind of feel like sky's the limit. I mean, I did have one of the guys that I've been talking to, been friends with for a while through FiGPiN. One day he's like, "Hey guys, I forget. I apologize. I'm terrible with sports stuff, but whatever place that Iverson played for, like." They just had them. You could order them on the website, and it was nothing. I had it in like 2 days, and it was like that was a really cool experience. And like the back card was different. There was stuff like that all the time, though, and it just felt normal. I had no idea like this is going to spiral out into such a crazy, huge hit. Like, it's awesome to see, but at the same time, it's like, God damn, it's like.
So am I understanding correctly? You were able to order Allen Iverson off of their website?
Yeah. Was that Staples Center or I don't know.
Yeah, they're the Sixers. So
yeah, Sixers. Yep. Yeah, really crazy. And some of the guys I was friends with, they got a couple of them. And then one dude who used to collect like heavy, had every single thing ever released. I'm pretty sure. I think it's him. He went and grabbed he went to a game and was able to just buy like a whole handful of them from the shop. So we were all like, we were all pretty jelly. But then they came on the website. I was like, that's pretty cool. there's just fun stuff like that. I mean, even there used to be a website. I don't really know what happened with the guy who owned it and everything, but he was this main place we would get pins. It was like Nerdy Collectibles or something. Dude named Corey ran it, I think, but we would get stuff all the time. We got like Connor MSRP, Dragon Slayer Orstein, like everything like that. Like it was just there because it was the time. And I know it's funny to see at that time too. I'm thinking like people were putting up on eBay who had found like chases and stuff, like the gold Thanos, and they were like wanting like between like $40 and $60, and I was like, that's a lot for 3 inches of metal. And now I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Why didn't I buy a couple of them?
Much.
Right.
Way too much.
And I mean that kind of goes into like a trying to balance having a lot of hobbies at the time, and also kind of fitting into that. You know, my personal thing with it is like, you know, buy what you love, buy what you like. I wasn't really thinking about like any kind of profit or value thing. I was just like, dang, that's a lot. And I got the normal one. The normal one looks real good too. But now seeing like how much it is, like, yeah, I'll probably never have that again.
Oh man, too crazy.
So just looking at some of the chat. So Professor FiGPiN, he's asking if anyone remembers their Nerdy Collectibles Krillin situation. I do not remember that.
Yeah.
So do you want to share what the situation was?
No, the situation has never happened really. So I mean, here's the thing, and I can't tell like anything from that guy's perspective. I never really met him, but me and a bunch of people were like supporting like crazy because he was kind of like our plug, but you know, just he sells stuff on his website. And then just one day, everybody stopped getting stuff. The last thing that I had to have somebody I had to go through a friend who talked to him more personally to get my Flash and Green Lantern pin because he just hadn't sent them. Oh yeah, that's another thing. At that time, you could get all the New 52 stuff like easy.
Hurts my heart.
And those pins. That Green Lantern pin is probably definitely one of the best. It's so nice. And I don't know. That was a big like. Going back to like 2011 when that all started, I had moved out on my own. So like that whole DC lineup of where things were changing were super important to me. I grabbed like every title every week until they like started slimming it down.
Yeah.
So when I saw those pins, I like, lost my mind.
Nice. You know, and I know that we've plugged a website that we believe doesn't exist any longer, and we forgot to go ahead and mention Pins on Fire. So
we'll get right into it.
I went ahead and, you know, I'm still this. It tastes so great just drinking out of this mug.
Oh yeah,
that is still super cool.
Yeah. So Jason and Sandy, thank you again for the awesome gift. I drink something out of it every day, so I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, make sure you're checking out them at pinsonfire.com.
Yeah, super stoked for their exclusive over the Star Wars thing. I love seeing that. That
all white Boba Fett is so cool looking.
Yeah, guys. So if you haven't heard, you know, check out what the FiGPiN. We have shared the photo, but Pins on Fire has announced that they have a Boba white and silver Star Wars Celebration exclusive. So it's at their booth at Star Wars Celebration. So make sure that you're checking them out. The three of us are not able to go, so please make sure that you're going there and letting them know that what the FiGPiN sent you there, and let them know that we said hi to them. So
also they have limited edition Hero Complex logo.
Yeah, have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen that cool logo pod?
Yeah, I think I saw something today from FiGPiN fans.
Yeah, so Hero Complex is having their own Star Wars Celebration exclusive logo pod, and they've teamed up with Pins on Fire to go ahead and actually sell it at their booth. So if you are there, make sure you're checking out because it is super limited. There's only 80 pieces available. So if you are looking for a pretty cool logo pod, make sure that you go ahead and check out Pins on Fire's booth at Star Wars Celebration.
Good to know. I had not seen that.
Talking about Star Wars Celebration, I also heard that they're not able to sell the pins outside of the con. So
only there.
Only there. Yeah.
So jelly. Hopefully people can get their heads on them.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird rules with Disney stuff.
Disney, man, they make some hurdles.
maybe you should go.
So we did have, and it's funny because it's actually unique sarcasm saying this, but Alex, your kitty was on your lap and you weren't petting it, so he was asking for you to pet the kitty.
I love that guest. It's such a cute cat.
Yep.
She just ran away. Yeah, I just got a message from Midnight Skin that my cat's adorable.
No.
So-
We need
Very
to
cool.
have him on the show more often. We'll interview him.
Yeah, cats are the best.
Well,
Except
now,
for-
so now that you've opened this up, I'm not sure if you know, but me and Alex have this huge battle going on. So we'll have to ask you.
Okay.
And it's not cats versus dogs, but are you Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball series fan, or are you more of an MHA fan?
Oh, definitely Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Yes,
There we
I'm
go.
a 90s guy. I mean, I like what I've read and seen in My Hero, but Dragon Ball, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, it's classic stuff. I feel like I'm getting into that. I don't want to quite go into like the older boomer thing, but it's like I find myself going back and watching more like early 90s anime stuff more than anything like more recent. But I did get the Shonen Jump app recently, so I'm able to jump in and stuff. It's super cheap, so I was like, this is pretty sweet. That's how I finished Demon Slayer. So I was like, yeah, as soon as I started watching, I was like, okay, I gotta read ahead. I gotta see what happens, at least in the book.
Yeah. Well, I like you even more now, Brandon. This is great. Appreciate you.
I like you a little less. That's okay.
We're still all squared up.
Go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
No, it's all right. So, Brandon, how many pins do you think you have? Fig pins.
So like, I mean, gosh, I don't know. Total wise now, I think. I mean, it's not as impressive as somebody's wall, but I don't know. Probably about, I would say around like 200 something, maybe a little less.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Do you use the app?
Oh yeah.
So, what's your strongest pin?
My strongest pin is the Belle Gold Princess. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still my strongest. I was trying to think of the Vader one we just opened up, but no, it's the Belle. I actually got that like pretty quick, and that's back when like when you unlocked it sooner, you got a little bit better, and then you could boost it. That with like the collector's. Well, I take that back. I had the collector score thing, but really I got in the set for my daughter. And now my daughter's like 11, and she's kind of like, Dad, like, you already got a bunch of these. You want to put them back in your room? I'm like, all right. But somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody just needed to buying it piece by piece, and they just needed aerial. So I set it off to him, like not that much, like $20-25 or something like that. I can't remember. But that way it, completed his thing, and he got that score. So I lost that, but with the recent update and then the Ultra Boost thing, I think it's like 24,000.
Nice.
So,
and
I never got like super into the boosting. Like I'll do it, whatever. Like people are always like, hey man, I boost you. Can you get me back? I was like, you don't have to boost me. I'll do it. Like,
was it a first claim on the pin, or
it wasn't at first, but it was early, I think. Let's see.
So you only got the 20 points. It was a reclaim then for you?
Let's see.
You weren't the original unlocker at that point?
Oh, no. I was the original on that set.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, 24,480. I was
nice.
well, shoot. They changed the claim thing, so I don't know. It says I was
it's now launch.
Okay, so it was 104. Well, it says it was 114th to launch, but I was thinking there was that a 500 set?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, because I mean, I live in the Midwest and Indy, so like half the time my stuff was like so much later than everybody else's. Like I got Vader like 4 days later than most people, so I was like,
well, I'll get Vader about 4 weeks later from now. It's sitting on my porch somewhere. Hopefully it'll still be there.
So guys, here's Alex Battle's address, not Alex's. Here's Battle's address. You can go ahead and go pick up that,
You're
that
right.
Vader right at the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could have done it sooner, so I could have put in and tried to launch it today. Crap.
So we have some fans asking, are we going to go ahead and see you at FWAP too?
What's what?
FWAP, the warehouse party?
Oh, sorry.
Are you going to be there?
No, I wish. Between just my kids and work, I don't have any time right now. Especially where I work, all of our big projects. I work in a tech department for a school district.
Okay.
And they only get I don't know if it's 6 or 7 weeks off. So we have to fit so much into this small time frame. So I pretty much don't ever take off time doing that portion of work.
Yeah, makes sense.
Rest of the year is free game, but that is the big time all projects now working, new devices. It's just a bummer because I'd love to get out there. I just want to go out there anyway, but it'd be awesome to hit them up.
Very cool. Well, we're sad to not have you attend. We're still up in the air for attending. So, guys, let's hashtag, bring what the FiGPiN to FWAP. Right? Is that a good hashtag, guys?
Heck yeah. Tell them we have to be there.
That's right. So we'll jump into our favorite question then, Brandon. And if your wife's there, if your kids are there, you want them to earmuff it so they don't hear your answer. But what is your single most expensive FiGPiN purchase to date?
I've only
hold on a second. Hold on. Alex in battle. More than $100 or less than $100? What's your gamble?
I'm gonna say less.
Since he's an OG, I gotta say less than that.
All right, so you got two for less than $100. So Brandon, let's hear your answer. What's your most single FiGPiN expensive purchase?
So my most expensive and the only one time I've ever done this, $300.
Oh, I'm way up. Nice. Very well. Which one was it?
This was off Mercari. It was the glitter rare Goku Black. Now, yeah, FOMO got me pretty hard with that one. It was one I was just God, I gotta have it. But one, as soon as I had it though, I was I can't do this ever again. Never again. Not unless I get super well off. This is way too much for just one pin. And as cool as it is, and as much just it was that that real first rare, So it's really cool. But the best thing, honestly, about it, I ended up making a great friend from that thing. Now, I don't want to say I bought this person, but we started hitting each other up, and we talk all the time. This person's super awesome. This person, I don't want to tell who it is, just because I work someplace, but they're just wonderful. And we've exchanged gifts, birthday, Christmas, it's become a wonderful thing, and
that's awesome.
We're just got so much in common. I was this is awesome, and it's one of those things too. Immediately, one of the things they said, because of course that's a lot of money. I was trying to haggle a little bit, but the person was just everybody's been really rude or why are you charging so much and all this, and I was just no, I get it, it's yours, and it's starting to fly up, and I sat on a little bit, and sure enough, I said, hey, I'll buy it. I said, hey, I'm on here. I really like these. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, flip it or anything like that. I really wanted it. And they hit me up on Instagram, and the rest is history.
That's
we
really
talk still to this day.
And
3 years ago.
I mean, we share this a lot, and Battle and Alex have, the three of us have become really good friends because of FiGPiN, and there's plenty of people that we go ahead and share, but it's definitely one of the coolest communities that I've been a part of, and I think that I can share same thing for Alex and Battle. But yeah, just very similar stories like that, and there's dozens and dozens of people that share the same. FiGPiN has really brought them together and just made some great friendships out of it. So very cool to hear that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we had, I believe it was Zero that asked, where's the Mineta photo shoot, man? He needs it. The community wants it.
Chase Mineta, tell him he needs to send you his AP.
I never got a hold of the great guy.
Oh
All right,
man.
so Zero, send him your glitter AP.
Yeah.
He'll take a real nice
man,
picture of it
just
for
send
you.
me a really hard to get Chase. I'll give it back. I just want to borrow it forever.
There you go.
No, I didn't try. So my hero is one of those things where like some of those pins are getting so untouchable that I just decided early on that I wasn't going to try too hard to complete that line.
Yeah.
And not to offend anybody like Zero, but I don't know if I'm super into the little pervy guy, the little.
You don't love his sticky balls?
Yeah, I don't know. Like everything about it just makes my skin crawl. Howard is the way he talks to everybody. I know it's like his stick, but ugh.
That's too funny.
So is there a character or license that you would like to go ahead and see on FiGPiN's dream board?
Oh man, god damn, where do I start?
Yeah.
I mean, musician wise, I'd love to see more in that area. I love what they did with like the little bit we got with like Kiss and David Bowie, especially. Big fan of him. I do like some more obscure stuff or somewhat obscure stuff. So I don't know how. It's always those things I think about. Like I'd love to have this, but I don't know how that would sell. Like I'm a huge Joy Division fan, so I'd love to see Ian Curtis. That would be a huge one. He's always been really. His short life has always been really impactful on like me growing up. I'd love to have a nice like Prince one. There's a lot there. Gosh, and then
I want the Prince's name as a logo. That'd be
epic. Man, yeah, that'd be nice. Everything about it. I just want him with like, I don't know, maybe they could do like a whole. This would be a cool idea. And I kind of got this idea when they did the Kiss stuff, but since they did like Kiss Army, so if you did like a solo artist, you could do different different styles of the time periods they went through in different albums.
That would be fun.
Do that. You go back to David Bowie. There's so much that he did with different people. That'd be really cool. And of course, now you ask me, I'm like blanking because like all the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I want this, this, and this. And I'm like, hey Dan, could you guys maybe think about this? I'm sure you don't got anything better to do. But yeah, they got the one I was really excited about, and something another good thing about this company that makes it really easy to like really want to be involved with it was like for the most part really good transparency, but also for the most part like these guys answer messages and they're usually very kind. And I can remember back when I was like, hey, I would love to get Transformers, and I know that would sell huge. Like, look at the toy market on that. And there was something mentioned about it, and then lo and behold, we finally got them, and they're sweet. I immediately ordered Soundwave because he's one of my favorite.
Definitely very cool.
Hoping we get Shockwave next, but
we have Cece saying, finally someone who knows Joy Division. Expect to go ahead and get me slip into your DMs more often to get to know you more.
All right, never mind. I don't really know him. No, no, big fan. Always love them. I mean, my big recent record store purchases have been like reissues of different vinyls of theirs. So, really big fan. Trying to think. And what I really want is I want them to finish that Fighter Z line, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'd love to have a Janamba, but
I would love to go ahead and have the complete Fighter Z line. That would be awesome.
There's a lot of cool stuff there. I mean, that whole look is sweet. Like, still one of my most favorite pins is that Super Saiyan Trunks. I was so stoked when that came out because I was like, come on, please give us anything like that. And they gave us a pretty sweet one with that because that art style is great.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I like that whole line. The game's amazing as well. So it's fun. Yeah.
I haven't played the game yet. I'll have to get on that one of these days.
It's pretty cheap now.
Yeah. The thing that I like about it is if you're not really into fighting games, it's an easy button smasher to go ahead and work your way through it. But then you can also do some amazing, I mean, there's obviously some artwork and finesse that you have to put in to really kind of string combos together. But it's a fun game all around. So.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. You got that. I don't know if you ever played Guilty Gear, but it's that engine they use. Very neat.
Definitely.
So do you happen to have, I don't know why, but my brain's telling me I've seen either a picture that you've taken or somewhere on a video I've seen it. Do you happen to have any like prototype pins or non-release pins or some? I remember a pin that I didn't see before until I saw it from you.
Oh, you know what? No. So sometimes in my story, and usually I'll take like the whole like screenshot of whoever posted it. But no, that was Dan had posted an unreleased Soul Calibur pin.
Oh, that's right.
And, man, cool. That thing was sick. That was really cool. And it was kind of a different version of the Nightmare character that I don't feel like is one of the more like popular looks, and the coloring was great. I was like, this is so cool. I wish this would have panned out more. And I remember like thinking I was like so lucky to get like the white rare Ivy, and then it was like nobody wanted it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, a win's a win. Mine now.
Mine. I still have yet to get that one.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, they might even still have them. I don't think anybody ever like scooped them up or anything, but because I got it when they had like some sale or something on the game, and it came with it. So
you're gonna make me have to go back to Dan's IG then, because I don't remember seeing an unreleased Soul Calibur.
He had posted a story.
Do you remember what character was it? It was Nightmare, you said?
Yeah, it was Nightmare. Super sick.
Pretty cool.
I was thinking that Alex messaged me saying like, "Whoa, what is this? Where'd you get it?" But I can't remember. And there was a couple. Here you go.
I think I messaged you. Yeah.
Oh gosh, dang it! I'm trying to get it to. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can. Oh my God! Come on.
Whoa! Yeah, that's the one. That thing is crazy looking.
Yeah, Brandon, if you want to talk again so that it goes to your screen, I put it on your speaker so it's a little bit bigger for everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is the Nightmare pin that. Well, why are you doing this? Hold on. Like I'm doing a puzzle. There we go. So
that is definitely very, very cool, man. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't see that before, so that's awesome.
Yeah, he does cool stuff. He posts up stuff like that either didn't come out or he had land somewhere. That's super cool too. But also like, oh man, makes me sad it didn't happen because that's some good stuff. But I always feel like there's a little bit of like a rush of excitement when something that I haven't seen from them comes out, and even if it's something I'm not that interested in, I'm like, that's still pretty cool. And I think one of my other biggest vices with that is I'm like, I don't really need this and I don't really want it, but I'll see it in person and it looks great and I'll end up picking it up. That happens so much.
Guys, so literally as we're here, and FiGPiN should know our schedule. They know that we're from 9:30 till about 10:30, 10:45. They shouldn't be posting stuff. But FiGPiN just announced their first Star Wars Celebration pin.
Oh, nice.
And it's Aura Singh. And her pin number is going to be 995. It's their very first exclusive that they've announced for Star Wars Celebration next week. So
you heard of what the FiGPiN.
Yes. And actually, it was only I seen some people chatting about it. Stephen Mead, Michael Carey. There were a bunch of people going ahead and posting in the chat, so it made me go ahead and take a look at it. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, go to FiGPiN official, either their Facebook page or.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, another amazing pin. So go ahead and make sure you're checking out their page. We'll also go ahead and post it, later this evening, tomorrow morning, for you to take a look at what the FiGPiN.
You got the good camera, Alex. I was able to see that real clear. I was like, oh man, if I tried to do that, it'd be this big. I couldn't show nothing.
Use my iPhone and my iPad.
Heck yeah.
We just need Apple to sponsor us.
That'd
There
be
you go.
sweet. I need some. Although, you know what? I'll admit it's my own fault. I haven't practiced enough. But Casey's on we got her a MacBook Pro or something. I've been trying to use it to do some editing and some coding for website. It kicks my butt. I don't know the secrets to it yet. I don't know the hotkeys to it yet, and it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm a Windows guy, so.
Where's that GUI interface?
So yeah, and I do you mind if I share your IG page?
No,
here?
absolutely.
All right, let me share your screen, but first let me get to it, just so that everyone can see your work as well as obviously, why I'm choosing this.
And why he's getting into that. Maybe you can
What's that?
explain before or after. When in your collection did it turn into you taking pictures of everything?
So honestly, I had been
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, thank you. Actually, it's funny. The other day, I was like talking to my neighbor, and I had my youngest outside playing, and I was like, "Can you watch her for a sec? I gotta grab my camera. This is like the best lighting right here. It's like right through the trees. It was beautiful." So I, tried to hit it for it, but I had Instagram for like a long time. But then I saw, and I ultimately was trying to kind of make like a monetary thing out of a hobby, because I wanted to do game stuff. That's always been my biggest hobby, and I've seen people like do really well with it and get sponsors and stuff. So I took a crack at it, and I didn't get too far with any of that kind of stuff. I've had a few people reach out to have me like review some technology and stuff like that, or like webcams, whatever. But for the most part, I just made a bunch of awesome friends, and that's kind of
that looks super cool.
That's kind of been my I don't know, my favorite thing about Instagram. It's probably what keeps me here, because it's not the algorithm.
Well, yeah, I mean, so do you mind if I scroll up to share your page?
Oh no, please! By all means.
So guys, this is Brandon's page. Go ahead and if you want to go ahead and give yourself a plug, let people know where else they can find you, and get some follows up for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm always down to talk about stuff, gaming, whatever. I'm pretty all over the place. Music, pens.
And is the Square Screen, they can only find you on IG, or do you have other platforms that you're on?
This is definitely where I'm at the most, but it's either Square Screen or the Square Screen is like all my game stuff, and then I'm the Square Screen over on TikTok, which I just kind of messed around a little bit on that. I haven't done anything too crazy. I did learn that, thanks to Cece, actually, that when I'm doing my videos, I either need to remove the watermark from said other company, or completely film them separately, because both algorithms don't like the other one trying to budge in on each other's stream time. So it's kind of aggravating. But
that's too funny.
So yeah, they don't like competition.
And so you said this is a hobby.
Yeah.
So do you have, and like, I mean, is it really just, School of Hard Knocks training of getting, using, is it a phone that you're using, or are you actually using a DLR, some type of camera?
So up until, I would say like March of this last year, it's always been an iPhone. But ever since March and up, it's usually I have a Sony A6100 with a 50, right? Pretty much the only thing I use is a 50 millimeter prime lens. Definitely gonna want to get some other glass. I've been looking at stuff. It's very expensive getting these different lenses for mirrorless cameras. Sometimes I wish I would have just went with the DSLR, because I see like a lot better deals in those, unless you want to go manual, and that's a huge pain. At least it is to me. Like, I've had to learn so much. That was the biggest thing, is that before I bought it, I had to go through everything. I had to learn like all the terminology, and I knew I had to know what to do with it, because I wasn't going to buy this expensive camera and just leave it on auto. I couldn't do it. And that's really, it's really came out really nice and handy. I've done picture. It's actually kind of bloomed out to me doing pictures for like different people and filming our things for prom. And my neighbor has like a business thing, and I had to take a professional shot of him and edit it. And like his company's like, can we get other people? Like, can you get him in here to do this? I was like, that's cool. And I was like, they got to pay me. They're like, we'll feed you lunch. I was like, you guys. But he's a good friend, so I went in there for him. So that was super cool.
Awesome.
But I like taking pictures of nerdy stuff. You know, you do what you want with it. You don't got to fight anybody or anything or have awkward like, hey, could you move your shoulder? By the way, may I touch your shoulder? Thank you. You know, you don't got any of that. You put it where you want it. Although it is always funny to see the neighbors kind of poke their head around, like coming out of the garage or something. I'm like laying in the dirt, like getting a picture of something. They're like, okay, what's up, Brandon? I'm like, hey guys. Yeah. Wherever, you know, this is a great time. This is like at least here, it's not too hot yet. And like, it's just, there's these parts of the day where it's just, the light is so good around my house, like all the trees. And I try and take advantage of that and get as much picture time in, because during the week's pretty busy between work and the kids and everything. So definitely the weekend. And people are like, you know, how do you find the time? It's like, well, I don't really. It's just I use the weekend. My time trying to recharge and take care of everything else. You got to get it in, or I would never post anything. But
so we have Chris asking a very, very good question. What does Square Screen come from? What made you choose that name?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because originally this is all just about like gaming, video game stuff. Legitimately, the thing I was seeing the most, because I was really just mostly focused around like at the time like Switch, PS4, and my PC. Everybody is like something to do with Nintendo, like Nintendo guy, blah blah blah, or Hyrule something. And I was like, you know what? I've been around almost 30 years now, and pretty much all my screens have been square. And it sounds silly, but I was just like, hey, yeah, that works. I'll just be a square screen. And the more I like look for stuff and make usernames, like nobody had it. I thought it was so like simple and like very like whatever. So I just kept with it. I just kept it, and it stuck. And it's like
that's like some Black Mirror, concept that you got going on there. That's for sure. That's good.
Yeah. People always liked it, and it's funny to hear people like, yeah, hey man, you see Square? I'm like, huh? Like, you talk about me? But I do try to go out of my way to like, tell people my name, because I'm just like, I don't know. It's still kind of, I don't know. Like I used to play like games like Destiny and stuff, and you just call each other each gamer tag, and eventually like I made some really good friends, and we stopped doing that. So every time like I ever hear it go into like my screen name, I'm like, what's your name, dude? Like, just I don't know if I can call you whatever.
That's fun. Alex, did we miss anything asking Brandon for tonight?
I don't think so. I think we got everything.
Well, then I'll let you start talking about anything that you want to go ahead and bring up. So let's hear it.
So today was launch day. How did you guys do? How was your experience?
I forgot. But it wasn't too bad. I think I got I want to say it was under 100
on your Vader.
Yeah, but I don't know how, like, because I didn't launch till like way after the fact. So I don't know if it has something to do with like when you claimed it. I don't know.
No. So go ahead, Alex. I'll let you explain.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe how it does it is people that claim it before the launch day, it takes all those serial numbers and then it's weighted based off your serial number.
Okay.
We don't know the algorithm for it, so
sure.
It you could have a first sequence but yet like 500th unlock. It just fully random based off whatever algorithm I choose.
Yeah, I just looked. I got 30, so not too bad.
Dang,
that's awesome, man. Wow. And what was your sequence on it?
What's that?
What was the sequence that you had on the Vader?
Let me see. Dang it, where'd it go? It was 380.
Okay, so sub 500, which is still a pretty good score. That's not bad.
Really good. With that unlock, would be really good. Storage will be strong on it.
And Battle, did you have any pins? Any of the? Well, I know you didn't have the Ultra, but was there any pins that were you participated with the logo, or any of the logos or anything?
No, I'm pretty sure they're all sitting on my porch.
All right, I'll stop throwing salt in the wounds.
No,
Alex, what about yourself?
I don't.
So I had all of them that were launching today. I did decent. I think all of them were below 300, so I can't complain.
That's great. And you had your chase, My Hero, didn't you?
I had all of them but Deku. That's in the mail coming to me, which I actually had pretty good launches on that. So I don't know if a lot of people just don't have them yet. Because on my Bakugo chase, I was 9th to launch.
Ooh,
Nice.
And then Todoroki, I was 16th.
okay.
So this is where I'm definitely a little sour about, because I was the second one to claim the chase, second or third to claim the chase Bakugo. But I think I wound up with 28.
Yeah.
Oh,
which I'm okay with. Look, I like the system. It made it super simple. I didn't have to sit there. I was actually on a field trip with my daughter today, so I didn't have to sit there and be like, "Hey, guys, you go do your own thing and don't get lost while I'm trying to hit the button." Yeah, this thing anymore. So I like it. I like it completely. Much better than what it was. But then again, like it was a little, sour in the mouth, where it was just like, oh man, I was there. I had such a good, launch position or a claim position, but now it's all good. I still like it.
That's definitely my the one I want the most. I think he looks the best out of those outfits, especially lined in gold.
Yep.
Those are probably my favorite.
They do look nice in person. For sure.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Those are super cool.
Yeah, okay,
The best one though, the best one I did was on that chocolate logo. I got 6th at launch.
Nice.
Ooh.
So
I don't even think I got that logo.
That's a cool one. They've been getting more creative and like really, really taking off, because there for a while it's just like different colors or whatever, and like box sets. But those like all the ones this year have been incredible. The Toy Fair one was definitely my favorite. The colors and everything were just super cool.
Yep. So, Alex, the chocolate logo, I had a 6 in mine. I was 256 to unlock or have a launch on that chocolate logo. So that was good. Again, I like it. So I like it a lot better. It makes it that, you can, and the other nice thing is you actually have to flip the card to find out what launch position you have. So if you're trying to go ahead and either coordinate with the snap, trying to go ahead and get it to either be max boosted, or if you don't want it to go ahead and go into the unlocker room again, at that time, you can go ahead and flip it another day so that it puts it into the unlocker room when you have some more people to help boost you. So I like that option as well.
Yeah, super cool. I like that more than the count. It's like, can 500 people boost me? No, 1.
Yep.
It does seem like with this new update, they're giving more people chances to get back into the unlocker room, which is nice.
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah. That's a good update. I like it a lot.
So, we talked about Star Wars Celebration. Is there anything else we want to add?
I saw a FiGPiN official post today about Batman coming up this summer.
Oh yeah.
They've been posting a lot of stuff this past week about what did we have? We had One Piece, we had
Sailor
more
Moon.
Demon Slayer, we had Sailor Moon, the Batman box set finally. Alex, go ahead, sorry.
MLB.
Yeah.
Yep, Major League Baseball, they
baseball.
announced. I mean, they're throwing a lot out there, so it's definitely going to be a fun summer, a very expensive summer. But yeah, I mean, they're making sure that everyone has an opportunity to go ahead and enjoy something from FiGPiN. So I'm definitely liking their lineup that they have announced. So
Yeah, I'm super excited they're getting some more DC stuff out there, because I was like, are we going to get anything else? And I know it's not really a them thing, because like other stuff that I've been involved with, there's some kind of, I don't know if it's a disconnect or what, but it's just hard to get stuff with DC. I don't know if it's Warner Brothers, or I think Discovery technically bought DC and all them. So I have no idea, but you just, something you just like never, you just wait, and then you'll finally get something, and it might be something that's actually kind of older than what's actually going on in the books and the movies and stuff, because it took so long to decide on licensing or approving. It's really crazy. It's like, do you hate money? Like, why are you doing
right?
So Discovery bought Warner Brother, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good question. And I think that I'm not sure if they still have the license, to DC. And if they do, it might not be just something that's on their radar right now, because they're trying to go ahead and reach out to so many other licensors.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if they still have it, I believe that they will go. And obviously, Batman proves that they still have
for sure.
a relationship with them. But I think that there's other things that have kind of come forward that people have been asking for, and they wanted to go ahead and provide for those people as well.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's because it takes time to make these pins in general, not even just licensing, but so many people's wish lists are finally like being like absolutely like checked off. Sailor Moon was definitely a big one. I think I've been seeing people ask for that ever since I got into stuff. That's how big all the anime pins are.
Definitely.
I don't know about you guys, but I hope after Star Wars Celebration, I might be the small populace of this group, but I'm hoping that they kind of slow their roll on Star Wars pins after this. It's just been a lot really fast.
Yeah, I definitely feel you where you're coming from, and I think that has a lot to do again with like the way Disney does stuff. Is like stuff used to leak like a lot, and back when Endgame had came out, and there was a picture of that version of Thanos. Like they were freaking out. They're like, "Hey, we need to take that down. Like, who posted that? Like, can we please get that out of there?" And I guess as one of the groups, I was like, "Holy crap!" They're like, yeah, Disney doesn't play around. We need to get rid of that now. So I'm sure a lot of them are. What's that?
I was just saying that's wild. I didn't know.
Oh yeah. Well, that and from what I understand, like assets and stuff, like everybody's very strict. And that actually hearing that, again, going back to transparency stuff really made me feel even better, because sometimes I don't want to say I was disappointed, but I was like, I wish this pin was a little more exciting. Well, it's like, yeah, well, we do too, but we can only do what we could do with what they allow us to make. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And then later down the road, sometimes we get those sweet action poses. I'm sure also are crazy hard to make, because it's not an actual action figure. You can't, do all this stuff with it. So they blow me away with actually being able to get all the parts that, look normal, like a picture or whatever. It's great.
Yep, for sure.
So Levi just dropped in the comments, and he said, "I told you there's going to be a flood of Star Wars."
Yeah.
So Levi, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
always a pleasure.
Nice dude.
Awesome guy. Yeah, I love all the snoopy stuff he sends out.
Still waiting for him to get back to me, by the way.
Charlie Brown. Oh, Levi, sign up. You're etched and sketched in already.
Etched and sketched in. I like that, man.
Don't make it shake it.
So I know we've talked about Ultra snaps. Kind of changed the game. We're 2 weeks into no, I guess it's a week, right? But Vader was available to start claiming last week. Or the week before. I can't remember now.
Yeah, it was last week, I think.
Yep. So we're a week into it. I know I've learned a lot about the Ultra as well as the whole snap feature. So any tips that Brandon, have you participated in snaps yet?
Not like methodically, I guess. Like I saw a couple that were a little low that I was like, I'm fine with risking this, and like a couple of them I got like super lucky on, and I was kind of like, all right, that's enough for now, But I have seen ways to if people figured out how to coordinate it. And it's always crazy how everybody like comes together really quick on that stuff. I do like that. That's a good community building thing.
Yeah. So Alex and Battle, what have you guys learned about snaps over the last week? And any tips or tricks that you want to share for the community?
I actually haven't been participating that much, to be honest. At first, when we didn't know a whole lot about it, I was just like, hearing about people getting a bunch of their pins snapped. And if you looked at the leaderboard, it is shifted completely about who has like the top 20 or 25 highest power. I was in the top 20 and now I'm down to like 40 something. So it's just crazy shifting of power lately. But when we first started, I was just kind of throwing a bunch of pins in there, and then none of them were getting snapped. So I'm like, okay, now I just ruined everything, so for chronos or.
Yep.
But
there was a learning curve for sure.
For sure. So now I'm more methodic, and so I'm just kind of waiting. I almost want to wait like a month and then just randomly snap mine. So.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And Battle, I'm sure that we've talked that you have participated in some of the coordinated snaps. So how have you been doing, and anything that you want to share with the community to help them out?
Plotting, scheming, and plotting. That's all I can say. No, it's really funny. Like you said, the way the community comes together and like everybody says, "Well, I saw this. This is how." I personally am taking the position that I am snapping every snap card I get on my pins because I want the 5 extra points towards that story score. I think I have this grand scheme of things where, like, if we can figure out, it's going to be super hard because there's so many people. I think it's still limited to 10 a day, so there's going to be people snapping for a long time. But if we can come up with it where it's like we can snap 2 or 3 all at the same time, put the pins in right before, I'm going to try to put my rare Thanos in, right? It was one of the top powers pins out there, and it's not even a pin on the radar anymore. But if I could get all like 3 or 4 snap cards on it, I'm going to snap them all, even if he zeroes out, and then I'll wait for the next birthday or something, get him max boosted again on hopefully another snap. But I think that could boost his power pretty significantly.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. So I claimed my Vader yesterday. And then I used my power to the community card on my first off the line Hot Topic Lot B Black Widow, and her score jumped to 42,630 points, which I was so happy because I was right up there with Mickey's Walt and his AP Awesome Fest first off the line super match. And max boosted pin, and that guy doesn't even give me a second to go ahead and like bask in my glory of being up there in the upper echelons. And he's like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, when they updated the system, my AP also got the extra 50 points, so I'm at like 44,000." And I'm like, I can't even take a break here to like at least let it be in its glory. But no, congratulations, Mickey's Walt. That's an awesome pin as well. So, but yeah, it's definitely an amazing pin. I'm enjoying it. And I've been putting pins in, not realize I haven't really done any coordinated snaps, but I've been lucky enough to put a few pins in, trying to go ahead and get some boosts, and they wound up getting snapped. And like Battle, I've snapped every single one of them. I have lost lots of boosts because I have definitely been on a more of a min boost than a max boost. I think I'm like 3 for 12 or something on max boosts. So I've lost some max boosted pins, but that's okay. But it's been fun. Yeah. And like you said, Battle, Chrono will come up, either a cohort hopefully will pop on some of these pins, and I'll be able to get the boost back on them. But then I have the extra points on it because of that snap card. So definitely cool.
You reminded me of something too that I found out, and I think it still stands true, but another important part of snapping every one of those cards is the person who snaps gets graded, right? Gets more points based on the total number of cards flipped.
Yes.
So
yeah, they get that their snap card gains points by how many people actually flip their card.
right. Yeah. So that would be something incredibly hard to scheme and plot. Like, I need everybody to flip every bloody card. That would be so cool to get 100 points from that guy. That would be an incredible feat.
For sure.
I don't know, anything else that you guys are enjoying about the snaps?
I don't know. It feels good when you get one. I mean, a good one.
There are some groups that are coordinating. I know FiGPiN Fans has a coordination channel that they have. What's our friend? Milfan Collectibles. STFU, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Snap that FiGPiN Ultra. So he coordinates it also. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of groups out there that you can go ahead and join to see what's happening with these snaps. So
nice. Yeah, it's a really organized Discord. I hadn't done too much with it until recently when I was able to get affiliated with FiGPiN. I was like, maybe I should get into the Discord community. Everybody is really there. So I try and jump in there once in a while. It's pretty good spot. Everybody, it seems like nobody though, like there's always some people in there just I don't think they sleep. Like I'm like, holy crap, like this it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like seeing like message coming in, message. I'm like I should be asleep, don't get me wrong, but
well, with that being said, congratulations again on your affiliate with that.
That's it was super awesome, and I really love, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying about Instagram and how many people that are on here really care about and like really care about me, because like one, nobody has to use my link to get anything, but so many did, and so many of my friends who just see me post and saw that I got that, they're like, hey man, we're gonna buy something, and that feels so nice. And it's not by any means getting anything crazy, but it just feels good. It just feels, it's cool, And then, when you're, I don't know, I think it feels nice to like, hey, like, thank you for making me this. By the way, look how many people use my link, just, I think it looks good. I don't know, it's not like a job or something, but it's nice. And it was cool.
If it's helping support your pin purchases, that's not a bad thing.
Oh, absolutely. And that's kind of how I try to like kind of think about it too, is like, how do I make this really and I'm still kind of trying to think about some ways of doing that where it's like, kind of continuously keeping that coming in, while also, helping out their sales and stuff. Because like I said, I want to see them grow even bigger and do better. And it seems like they're just flying off. Like, it's crazy. I don't know, like there's been a lot of people ever since I got into these talk to me about like, hey, like, how can you spend this much on a pin? And I'm like, you don't understand. You get one of these pins and you might feel differently. And now that they're out places more, you won't believe the amount of people like, hey man, you're right, these things don't suck. I'm not spending money on these because I just think, hey, I just want to spend my money. They're sweet, they're awesome, they look so good. Like, I didn't buy this set, but I'm always tempted. The Alice in Wonderland pins, those things are stupid perfect. Like, oh my God. Some of the best I have seen, and I say it all the time, like some of the best. Like, I always say that because like I feel like they're always like outdoing themselves. But those pins are nearly perfect. Like, wow.
Yeah.
To kind of play off that thing, as I like the movie, I wasn't ever like a big fan, and it's not like my favorite line or anything like that. But Raya the Dragon, that dragon pin is so cool.
Yeah. It blows
it's
me
Raya,
away.
By the way. I like Raya because that's what my daughter's middle name is, but it's Raya. Yeah.
Yeah. It always blows me away, and I try and let at least Eric, who I know is like one of the artists, or maybe the art. I can't remember exactly what it is. I know he does art stuff. I try to tag him and just like really appreciate the guy because he really captures like animations and stuff. Like it's crazy that they do this on these pins and really like they really hit it, you know. I think all the time, even like licensed pins, like I've collected like stuff from Blizzard and like Penny Arcade, and like there's always been some nice ones, but like I've never seen shading like in these pins, and the things, you know, the work put into it, it's wild.
For sure. Yeah, Eric and his team do an amazing job for sure.
Oh yeah. Like if I could like steal Spice Powers like Space Jam style, I'd be like, hey Eric, we touch this ball.
Like, yeah, right. Let me have all your artistic ability, please. And
well, it would have to be like a pen, right? It can't, or like a crayon or something, right?
That's where, I don't know. He seemed like a b-ball guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or his drum set, right? I mean,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see that. He actually, I want to say he had a drum set or something had to do with Joy Division. I was like, whoa! I was like, you like them, man? He's like, yeah, absolutely. Or maybe it was something else, or maybe it was some. Maybe they were playing a show and it was this other band's kit. I can't remember. It was a while back.
That is cool.
So Battle, people are thanking you for bringing it up because they want to see Raya have cohorts on those pins. So they're asking for people to keep buying the Raya pins, guys.
Right, buy them, unlock them, launch them, keep launching them to the moon.
There you go.
GameStop has them quite often, and they do the little things where if you buy more than one, you get like a pretty big discount on them. You can probably buy the whole line like that pretty easy. And they are nice. They're super nice. I try to be a little more picky than I used to be, just finances and stuff. But I will say it's hard when you get in there and like you see them on sale or you see them on a clearance thing and you didn't want them, or just having extra points in the app for later. So
yep.
I can't tell you how many times I've like, I'm not going to buy that pin. I'm going to stay strong. And then I have a box at the door. It's like, crap.
Yeah, definitely been there.
Oh, so guys, I'm looking at one last thing before we go ahead and close out the show. With the snaps, I'm a dork, right? I mean, I think we all are, right? And there have been over 100 snaps that have been done. So 10% of the snaps available have been used up at this point. So, thank you to everyone that's so far snapped. And, we have, the last I checked, I think we were at, close to 550 or 600 unlocks on Vader. So there's still quite a lot to go ahead and be snapped. Not obviously those that haven't, claimed, and now it will go straight to launch. There's still plenty of snaps to happen. So yeah, there's over 100 snaps that have happened. I did not count them individually, so I was able to see some information and kind of calculate that out there. But it was pretty cool to see that there's been 100 snaps so far, and it's been a week.
That's wow.
Yep.
Tons of fun.
Very nice.
All right, so we're at 60% cohort. Cosmo is telling us we're at 60% cohort, so it has to be at least 600 unlocks on Vader.
Wow.
Oh, my launch position is gonna be terrible.
Sorry, man.
That's all good. That's fun.
I do like that. I mean, all this incentive around changes to the app. There was a time where I feel like people just did not unlock stuff, and now I see stuff pop up all the time. I'm like, yes, finally.
There have been some pretty amazing pins that have surfaced lately, and now are on the top 50 board. That's for sure.
Yeah,
guys. So you won't believe this, and thank you to the people in the chat. There's 16 unlocks away from 70% cohort on Vader.
wow.
Dang. It's heck. That's actually really surprising, which is neat that it took so long to sell out, but it's showing that even though it trickled down as it was supposed to based on our collective score and all that stuff, that the people are getting it, they're opening it, they're saying this thing is epic and putting it straight in so they can play the game.
Yep. So Battle, and I actually think that your strategy at this point is don't unlock it. Wait until the 999th person has unlocked it, and you be the very first person that is going to make a pin go to 100% cohort.
Oh, I mean,
there is no pin that has 100% cohort. let me back that up. There's no legitimate pin that has 100% cohort. There is two or three pins that have 100% cohort. They're APs, but there's no like regular lot that has 100% cohort. So I would go for it, man. You put your stamp on FiGPiN history.
He put it in the world. Everybody else has to open their Vader, so I can be the last. Open it, put it in the UR.
There you go.
Let's go. I'll try to hold strong.
That badge is super cool. That might be. I mean, the pin's obviously cool, but like that badge is just like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like I didn't really look at it when they showed it, or I just was glossing over it. But when I got it, I was like, "This is sweet." I need more of this. I'll definitely, if they, I know, I think it was on here, maybe the Tofu Lady when Armada was showing stuff. If they do that Spider-Man one, they got me big time because, oh man, that's one of my most favorites. And even if they were to use even if they say they use the same like PS4 mold, even I'd be like all over that. Just that color, black and gold, super cool.
Definitely.
Sure.
Cool.
All right, Alex, what do we got to finish off the evening?
We have our Pins on Fire giveaway.
That's right.
Yes.
Pins on Fire. Thank you so much for always being there with amazing pins and for being our monthly sponsor. Yet again, we're excited to see it. So, Brandon, we'll let you be the decision maker of, do we want to show the people before they win, or do we wait till after they win?
Dang. No, don't show them.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Still some more anticipation. All right, love it.
That's the best thing you don't know you're gonna get, but it's gonna be free. I mean,
yep.
I think I complain about that, and I only thought about that too. I'm in a retro semi just gaming chat thing, and we do little giveaway things like that. But and whoever hits it, they send something. We don't always say what it is. Like, I have something coming, like I think it's some vintage Pokemon stuff, so I'm pretty stoked to see what that is. And I just sent a game to the guy who won mine, just a nice little buddy thing. So I think the surprise is fun.
They're already getting numbers.
Yeah. So guys, this week is not numbers. We're gonna guess Brandon's favorite letter of the alphabet. So
No.
All right, Brandon, so I don't know if you know, but we left it up to battle to go ahead and make the decision about how 2 or 3 weeks ago how the person was going to win the pin, and Battle had said that they would they had to guess the guest's favorite number.
Okay.
And
it turned into a spiraling tornado of chaos.
Yeah.
I'm going to disqualify everyone that's putting in random shit right now. So I'm watching and I'm writing down your names, and we're going to disqualify all of you. Okay. So this time, how to win. As you were all commenting on my lovely cat that was on my lap, her name is actually a pin. So a pin has been made of her name. And but we're going to go to that specific. We're just going to go, what license is my cat's name?
And so, we'll do this. If they guess the license, but they also guess the pin, we'll give them a the FiGPiN sticker.
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. So guys, you heard it. Alex has her amazing cat. It is named after a pin, but let's go ahead and guess what license that cat's name is. And of course, I didn't have my hand on this quick enough, so we have Azula, Disney Princess, Azula, Ochako, Avatar, Bulma, Todoroki, Toph. How do you say it? MHA, Avatar, MHA, Marvel, Avatar, MHA, Avatar, Deku, Minnie, Princesses, Avatar, Disney, Marvel, Avatar,
Come on.
Avatar, One Piece, Momo, DBZ, Todoroki, Blizzard, Star Wars, My Hero Academia, Legend of Korra, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Star Wars, Jiro, Disney Princesses,
11.
Stop it, Val. But One Piece, Avatar, My Melody, Disney Ariel, Wanda, Neon Genesis, Melody, WWE John Cena. I like that. MHA. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to scroll up. There's so many people.
I'm still watching. Don't worry.
Harry Potter, Melody, Cora, Wrestling, MHA, Cheshire, Stitch, Nickelodeon.
I thought this would
Traveling
be easy.
Stitch.
Think outside the box.
Soul Calibur, Borderlands, Sanrio, Hello Kitty, Nickelodeon, Spyro, Scooby-Doo, Nickelodeon, Stranger Things, Music, Looney Tunes, Tails, Sonic, Stranger Things, Pokemon, John Walker, Cat, South Park, Stranger Things, Raya, Pixar, Naruto, Villains,
I like
WandaVision, Star Wars, Kingdom Hearts, Care Bears, Marvel, Liberty, Kiss, Alien, DC, Netflix show, Mighty Atom, NBC, NBA, Sanrio. Someone said a bad word on here. I'm not going to repeat it. Gudetama, WWE, Disney, Launch. You almost caught me there, whoever wrote that. SpongeBob, Gundam, Sanrio, Stranger Things, Mickey Mouse, Baseball, Hanada, Tekken, Persona, Kingdom Hearts, Minnie Mouse, Pixar, Batman, Scooby-Doo, Alice in Wonderland, LeBron James. Oh my gosh. Here's another one. Crash Bandicoot. Guys, we're just looking for the license. Nightmare Before Christmas, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Agretsetko, the crazy cat guy, Persona, MTV, Harley Quinn, Care Bears, Incredible, Squid Games, AC/DC,
oh God,
Spyro, Sanrio, Simpsons, Overwatch, What If? What's the damn cat's name? Sorry, Spider-Man. Beavis and Butthead, South Park, Agresecco, Allison.
Right. Should we do a hint?
Numbers aren't looking so bad now.
Shut up, Battle. I hate you, man. Godzilla, Wicket, WWE, World of Warcraft.
Okay. Let's do a hint. And this is going to be probably, hopefully, super easy of a hint. So my other cat, they have like not matching names, but in the same fandom. My other cat's name is Remy LeBeau. Do you know who that is?
Let's see, Dark Souls, Marvin, I'm assuming Marvin the Martian, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Full Metal, Cannon Busters, Boruto, Evangelion, Dr. Stone, Looney Tunes, Care Bears, Harry Potter, Night Before Christmas, Simpsons, Looney Tunes, X-Men, Mandalorian, Demon Slayer, Chippendale, X-Men, Pixar.
So whoever was the one that said X-Men.
Say it again.
First one that said X-Men.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I feel like mine's delayed. You were saying X-Men before I even said.
The first person I'm seeing after the hint was Woo Woo Woo.
Classic.
Let me just scroll up because I know where we stopped with the. Yep, it's Woo 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 was the first person on the live chat, guys. So again, me and Alex are looking at live chat. Woo Woo Woo.
Yep.
You have won this week's Pins on Fire giveaway. Congratulations.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yes. So my Maine Coon is named Remy, and that's Remy LeBeau, or AKA Gambit, if you guys didn't know that. And my little one that was just on my lap is named Rogue. So
nice. Good names.
All right. So this week you have won.
Oh, nice.
AP Goku XL.
That's
awesome. That's a good pin.
Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you very much, Pins on Fire, as always.
Yes. So make sure.
I'm so excited to see the next one.
Make sure you message me and get me your address, and I will get that mailed out to you.
Definitely, man. Congratulations. Brandon, it's been amazing, man. Pleasure to go ahead and get to meet you in person, as well as get to know you about a little bit more of you. Did you want to go ahead and plug your IG page one more time and any other social medias and anything that you want to share to finish off the show with us?
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Do you mind if I plug another friend's
Please
thing?
go ahead. Yeah.
Good time.
We were talking about music. and we talk about records, where I get all my records is actually in my hometown, the local place, but it's Electric Key Records. So Electric Key Records. They got everything. Just have record store day. So I honestly just wear this shirt that's very comfy. And I look down, I was like, hey, wait a minute. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of eyes here. So if you go and get something, be like, hey, SquareScreen sent me. And he will not give you a discount. But he will be happy you came.
Absolutely.
But no, thanks for having me on. Fun talking about this stuff, and it's nice you guys keep up with all the weekly events and stuff. There is a lot going on, a lot more than I think people realize when it comes to this kind of stuff. And they're about to have Star Wars stuff, and then we're about to go into all the other con stuff. So I can't imagine how jam-packed the rest of this year is going to be. I mean, I bet they're just running around like crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
trying to learn it all, keep up with all the releases. It's going to be some epic times, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Make sure to hashtag get what the FiGPiN to FWAP to so we can go too fast, too furious.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
What the FiGPiN to FWAP. There we go, guys. Battle, anything to finish off the show this evening, my friend?
Thank you to all the viewers. Always a pleasure. Mr. SquareScreen, always a pleasure as well. I'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure. I can't wait to play some more Elden Ring. John and Alex, I always talk to you guys as much as I can. I always look forward to this week. So I'll see you again next week.
Awesome. And Alex, I'm sorry, Alex, before we go to you, Battle, for those that don't know, we've changed things up a little bit, and Battle has been doing an amazing job by posting our show every week, and the engagement's been really good. So Battle, thank you so much for taking that over. When we look at the stats behind it, you're really going ahead of heading everything on really well. So thank you, man. Appreciate all your work, man, with that.
It's a learning curve, but definitely very cool. I might be getting a little ahead of myself, but I think I just saw the notification. I'll be able to put the image together for the next week. We have Levi joining us, so I'm really excited for that.
There we go. Awesome. And Alex, anything to finish off the show this evening?
No, I just it was nice meeting you, Brandon. Thank you so much for being on the show and reaching out to me or getting back to me so that way we could set this up. It was awesome. Thanks, Pins on Fire, for your awesome giveaways, and I look forward to, we got one more giveaway next week, and then we're going to have another extravaganza at the end of the month. So make sure you make sure you're tuning in and subscribing to us. So thank you to everyone.
Very cool. Very cool. Guys, as always, it's been a pleasure. Alex, Battle, amazing. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Brandon, it's definitely been cool. Like I shared with you before we went on live, looking at your artwork for the last few months, killing it, dude. Keep up the great work. So we definitely appreciate it. So guys, make sure you're following Brandon on IG at thesquarescreen. We're on IG at What the FiGPiN. We're on Facebook at What the FiGPiN. Check us out. Always kind of trying to share as much information as possible, bringing the community together, a fun place to go ahead and be, as well as every Tuesday night here with you, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So please make sure that you are hitting the like button for us, as well as subscribing if you have not already. Share with your friends, your family, that you're a dork just like us, and it's okay to go ahead and subscribe to people that they might not even know about. So
absolutely.
So Brandon, we finish off the show every week with a ode to our previous show's name, which was FiGPiN Boosters Live, and it is in the center of the first FiGPiN Warehouse Awesome Party coin. And our motto is Boost Awesome. So do you mind if I go ahead and count it down and we share that together?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, guys. So again, this is John G with What the FiGPiN. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, subscribe. We will catch you next week on 3, 2, 1. Boost Awesome.
Battle Awesome.
Have a great day, everyone.
FiGPiN. Bye.